Happy Thursday.
Hi everyone.
We missed you.
We're really excited to be back today, and we have a really fun night planned for our friends and for us, so we're excited to share it with you.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a social gathering happening tonight.
Go SDSU.
Woo! The SDSU basketball game is on tonight. And we are going to make a big batch of margaritas and taco bowls for everybody.
We like more social food and sharing, so taco night, burrito night, bowl night, it can be whatever they want, and it allows people to kind of mix and match and make their food whatever they would like it to be, while still us providing all the parts.
Totally. We have a few guys eating with us tonight, and then a couple girls. Some people are eating more healthy, some are super hungry. So yeah, it's a great way to feed a bunch of people and let everyone choose what they want on their food. First, I'm gonna make a batch of margarita mix, and then we will move on to starting everything we need for our taco bowls. It's a little bit different than I normally do. I would typically make a skinny margarita mix, which is really just lime, agave, and some water to thin it out. However, we have some people coming over that aren't really drinking right now,
but we still want to have fun.
It's nice, even if you're not drinking alcohol, to have a little mocktail so that it fits with the social scene, since so much of drinking is just social.
Yeah.
But we are going a little more citrusy with this mix. I'm gonna put some lemon and 1 orange into it, and we'll add the agave for extra sweetness. We'll go with some tequila on the side and Topo Chico for whoever wants it.
Cool, I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna juice all the citrus and we will be right back. This one got a little smaller.
When we juiced it, we took some juice out of it. So I juiced 4 lemons. It came out to... I actually juiced all of them. My bad.
Oh my God.
Camille juiced 4 lemons, 3/4 cup of lemon. We squeezed 1 orange into there, which was a 1/4 cup of orange juice. So now I'm going to pour it all into this pitcher. Let's do 1 cup of filtered water. And I think I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup of agave. Oop, needs more agave. I'm going to do another 1/8 cup of agave. It was so sour. So we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna add a little extra water. So far, we've done 2 cups of water and agave to taste. Add more if you like it more sweet, add less if you like it more tart. It's really just a rough recipe that isn't too serious, honestly. We're not putting tequila in this, however, this is the tequila that we're going to use. A cheap tequila I found at the store. Thank you very much. But I've never tried this one before, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Bottoms up. Not bad. Your mix has a lot of flavor in it. You can definitely use a reposado. That will have a little bit more of those sweeter notes to it. The silver...
That'd be really good, actually.
A reposado would be really good. Honestly, I was going by price today. I didn't really care. I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator and we're gonna move on to the food. Ready?
Want me to pop it in the refrigerator?
Look at me, putting it in the refrigerator.
For our taco, burrito, bowl, Mexican bowl kind of night, we have lots of different components.
I feel like you can't have a burrito bowl without rice. We have really been enjoying this short grain brown rice, so we're using that today. And we're going to add a little cilantro and lime to it and go for a cilantro lime rice. Just going to put the rice in the rice cooker with the amount of water that it says on the package. Throw it in that rice cooker, click on. If you eat rice a lot and you don't have a rice cooker, it is definitely something that you should look into. Definitely worth the $20 to $30 that it costs for the machine.
Worth it.
We use it all the time.
All right, I'll throw it in while you get the other stuff.
Perfect. I'm going to chop up the cilantro really small, zest some lime. Later we'll put a little bit of lime juice in the rice, but we'll set all this aside for now.
Ma'am, do you know what March Madness is?
March Madness?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like basketball tournaments that go on in March, and it's crazy.
It's crazy.
They're just freaking mad everywhere. Remember when we went to a basketball game, like when you first, what was that, your first year? Your freshman year at San Diego State?
So fun.
That was so fun. I am not into sports, but I'm into excited environments.
Yeah, when we were growing up, I was always the one in sports. Naomi was always cooking. And when I went to San Diego State, I invited her down and took her to a basketball game. And it was just so funny to look over at her and see her be like, yeah! Like literally screaming, jumping up, clapping, like hysterical.
It was a really close game. It was really, really fun. I was also
so
like 16 and in this college environment, and I felt really cool.
Now that Naomi moved down to San Diego, I told her that I'm so excited to bring her to a Padres game. We're gonna make her a sports fan.
I mean, I like the activity, you know. I think it's fun to go to sports games and all of that, but I just have never been into watching it on TV or having a team.
I mean, I get what you're saying about being more into an excited atmosphere, because honestly, like, I'm not even the hugest Padres fan. I root for them because I love San Diego. I love it way more when you go to the game and have that experience, like with friends, and have a beer and you're eating pizza.
So much salad.
Yum.
Garrett will be very happy.
Garrett is an extra lettuce kind of guy.
He does. He loves lots of lettuce.
Don't get it twisted. It's not because he's healthy.
No, it's because he just likes crunchy.
He likes the crunch. So it's not
he gets his
a salad.
4x4 in and out, protein style with a bun on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my gosh. We love Garrett. We love you.
You know, I think I'm going to quick pickle some red onion.
I love Naomi's pickled onions.
I really love pickled onions on something rich. This is extremely easy. Cut your onions pretty thin. I like to cut off the top and the root so it looks like this. It's fine, everything's fine. And then you'll slice it, they call it pull to pull because it's end to end, so we'll slice it like this to create pieces that are long and uniform and thinner. We did 3/4 of a cup of white vinegar, and then 1/4 cup of water, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of sugar.
Beautiful.
Perfect, right? And then Camille microwaved it for, how long did you do it?
It was about a minute. I did 2 rounds of 30 seconds.
The point is just to, the heat will help soften the onions a little bit, pickle it a little bit faster.
So something Naomi and I both really like is refried beans.
Beans in general?
Beans in general, but come on, refried beans.
I love refried beans.
Smooth, like,
so good. And I find that canned beans a lot of times are thicker than I want them to be. And sometimes it's fun to just make your own. So you're welcome to use canned refried beans here, but we are going to make our own. I have 1 whole white onion in this, about 5 to 6 large cloves of garlic, 1 whole jalapeno or serrano if you like it more spicy. They typically have more heat. Just get that going in the pan with some oil so that we can brown it. While that browns, I am going to chop up a little bit more garlic and onion that we will use to season the ground turkey that we're going to cook for our meat. I have 3 large cans of beans. These are 40-ounce cans of beans. We're definitely making this with aim to have some left over. I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the beans plus the liquid. I am going to drain some of the liquid from these other cans so it's not too liquidy. Good thing we like beans. Holy crap.
I would happily just eat the beans.
I love beans more than rice.
Yes.
Spoon me.
Here you go, sister.
Thank you. There's 120 ounces of beans in here with all of our other ingredients, and I am bringing that up to a simmer to warm the beans through before we put them in the blender and move on to our next steps. We're doing 3 pounds of turkey today, but If you're not cooking for 8 people like we are, then you'll probably only use a pound of turkey, and you know, just use enough oil to properly grease your pan and saute your alliums. The oil we're starting with now is really to saute your garlic and onion. Then I add the turkey in, and it lets off so much liquid to start. So as I cook it, I don't add more oil, I just let it cook off all that liquid. And then once the liquid is mostly evaporated, I will add more oil to allow it to brown, because nothing will brown if there's liquid in the pan. Yeah. Remember, are you guys learning? Is everyone learning here? Just adding some ground black pepper to these beans because I freaking love black pepper, and yum.
Yum. It's like, we're gonna just chuck it in.
Perfect. Looks like we might have to do 2 rounds of blending, but let's see how it goes.
We just simmered the onion and the chili and the garlic in the beans for, what do you think, 20 minutes?
Yeah, honestly, just until it starts like simmering, it's fine.
Nice.
Cool. This is so much bean.
I mean, couldn't be happier.
Woo!
Yeah, and see, they're a little loose, but we'll just cook it down.
As they steam, more liquid will be evaporated off. They will darken in color a little bit, and we will have a nice loose, but that right consistency without being too thick. You should get a spoon and taste that. So silky and tasty, right? And the thing is too, I didn't add any salt. Typically canned beans will have a lot of salt in them. So unless you're using a no salt added or a reduced sodium, don't add any salt until you taste it. You can add salt at the end and it'll be perfectly fine. So it doesn't seem like we need any salt right now at all, which is great.
That is so much better than, I mean, it's hard to say because I don't get me wrong, I will go in on a whole canned bean.
Yeah.
That I would like pay money for at a restaurant. It, like, tastes bomb. It's so good. Yeah. Like, so good.
And so easy, everybody. Typically when I make this for myself or, you know, 2 or 3 people, I'm making just 2 cans, 2 standard cans. It's a little bit more simple than the larger quantity.
But then you don't have as much left over.
Exactly.
And what are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
You're just supposed to think about them until you
straight.
make them again? I don't understand.
I'll put them in breakfast tacos. I eat a bowl of them.
I put some cheese on top.
I'll just put cheese and onions in it.
Little sour cream.
Oh, sour cream.
My God.
Oh, I'm hungry, Camille.
I know.
I'm kind of just slowly tending to this turkey, letting it do its own thing and get some color. While that browns further, I have our rice here. It just finished in the rice cooker. I am going to add about half a bunch of cilantro, the zest of 1 lime, and the juice of 1 lime as well. Let's see how it tastes. Just a little bit of salt, and it's great. It's lightly seasoned, huh? But it's nice.
We have so many seasoned things that are going to be going on top of it.
Definitely.
You don't want every single thing to be like seasoned the heck out.
Totally. Rice is a nice neutral base for all of our other really great seasoned things.
It's looking good.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like it's ready to be seasoned.
Let's season it.
So obviously at this point you can use taco seasoning, like a pack of taco seasoning from the store.
So we already put fresh garlic in it, but everybody knows how I feel about garlic powder. It's just a different flavor. It's not like replacing fresh garlic. It's just adding extra. And
I think it definitely amps it up.
Ground turkey's so bland. So like it needs help, you know? We have cumin. It's a very strong flavor, only a little bit.
I kind of use a lot when I make taco seasoning, but I think that it's what makes me think it's taco seasoning.
Just not the biggest fan of cumin. Yeah. I like a light amount of cumin, but I don't like something that's really intensely cumin. So it's really to your taste here. I'm also adding just a little bit of chili powder. Anything you have that you like the flavor of, put it in there. Like, this is your food. If you like the flavor of certain spices, it's going to taste good because it'll taste like the spices you like. And I also have some green onions, cilantro, and jalapeno to throw in there as a fresh herbiness.
Oh, really?
When it's done, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Lastly, I am going to mix a simple crema.
What is a crema, Naomi?
Basically like a liquidy sour cream. So sometimes I'll do it with just a little bit of water or milk, and you just mix it on in there with the sour cream or Greek yogurt that you're using. Today, I'm going to make a lime crema. Instead of using water or milk, I'm gonna use a little bit of lime, and that will help loosen up the Greek yogurt. It's drizzlier, it's like saucier. You don't just have like a chunk of sour cream on there that isn't dispersing around your food. Just going to add a little bit extra water to thin it out further because I don't want to just keep adding lime and then it's just extremely sour. See how it's like now looks creamy, and that's done. Easy as that.
I wish I was drinking tequila.
You can't. That's impossible. Ready for my greens?
Yep. Greens in.
Look at how bright and pink they are. They look so good.
We told our friends to be ready to eat around 5:30 or 6. It's now like 5:25, so we are gonna go get San Diego State Festive and come back to set the table for them.
Perfect, let's get cleaned up.
Let's go.
All right.
For our friends to come down and enjoy.
I'm starving.
I'm so excited. Some things that maybe we didn't talk about before. We have some chips for people to eat with it.
Yeah.
We prepped a little salsa.
Yeah, we bought a hot and a medium mild salsa. We shredded some cheddar cheese, and
we salt rimmed some glasses for the cocktails and mocktails, and we put out the Topo Chico for people to enjoy.
So people can kind of do taco salad with the chips, you know, whatever they want. They can eat buckets of beans since we made so many freaking beans. I am so ready to eat, so let's call everyone downstairs.
Yes, they have been asking for an hour when the food's gonna be ready. They're starving. We hope you enjoyed hanging out with us this week and prepping all this Mexican taco night assortment that we have for everyone.
We'd love to know how you do your taco night. We always do it different here, so new ideas are always welcome. Let us know in the comments any other tips or tricks that you have up your sleeve.
And I think that just about wraps it up. We'll say goodbye to you guys and see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week, everybody. Have a good one.
All right, guys, you can come eat.
Let's eat!